Doesn't matter if you like Devin Haney or not. It doesn't matter if you think Devin Haney is good or bad. Because at the end of the day, these other fighters don't want to fight him, and now he's got Rolly retiring. Before I get into that, hit the thumbs up, sub, and hit the notification bell. That way you get updated when I drop the news content like this. And don't forget, without hitting the bell, it doesn't mean much to sub because you won't get updated. With that being said, let's get into the video. Y'all heard me. Rolly got scared so bad that he's retiring now. He was acting like Devin Haney was the Terminator walking up on him. That's what these pictures are for. He was scared of the gloves. He did all that trolling, all that calling out just to retire. Just to retire. This is a guy at a higher weight class. Devin Haney would have to move up in weight to fight him, and now he's talking about retiring. If this is true, if this is not a troll, but I want to say this. You don't have to like Devin Haney. You could say that he is boring. You could say that he has no power. You could say this. You could say that. However, what you can no longer say is that these guys are not ducking him. The proof is in the pudding. He's had several guys. Well, first off, let's start with Lomachenko. People want to say Loma didn't duck him. That was the first case of us seeing it. Loma dropped his belt, became franchised to fight Teofimo Lopez. People want to say Loma didn't duck him. Cool, we'll go with that. Then what do we have? We have Fortuna become a mandatory. He doesn't want to fight him, even though he's the mandatory. Then we have Ryan Garcia become the interim champion, which made him mandatory over Fortuna, first in line for Devin Haney. He didn't want to fight him. So what did he do? He set up a fight to fight Fortuna. So it would have been mandatory versus mandatory for mandatory, but you're already mandatory. Now moving past that. Jojo Diaz just got mandatory, and now he's talking about fighting Ryan Garcia. So now, again, you have mandatory versus mandatory instead of being the mandatory to fight the champion. Now, the newest case that I just told y'all, Rolly Romero is talking about retiring after doing all that trolling. Look, at some point in time, you got to open up your eyes and realize that you might not like him. You might think he's a bad fighter, but these other fighters don't see it like you see it. These other fighters are so shook, so scared of this dude that they're quitting boxing not to fight him now. Look, it's time you open up your eyes, Neo. Take the red pill. Get out of the matrix.